Okay, in this video I'm hoping to show the Civilization Beyond Earth Promised Land victory, and realize that this is the first time I've ever tried this victory, so it's going to be basically an experiment for me, but I'm hoping to maybe show you how it's done and to maybe share some tips and other tricks that maybe we can learn together and figure out the best way to achieve this victory. Just to set up the scenario here, I am one turn away from building the Exodus, which is this big structure right here. Freeland is my capital, and they're the one building the Exodus. They're one turn away. And just a quick note, you can always tell if another civ is building something like this. When it becomes active, when it's finally built, it'll actually have a glow within it. So just something to look for if you think there's another civilization that's trying to do the same thing you are, or possibly building the Emancipation Gate. That works the same way. So once again, let me just show you a little zoom out on the map here. I've got quite a bit of territory. Over to the west here, I've got the African Union, who has been, I would say, less than friendly, but we haven't had an all-out war as of yet. Over to the northeast, I have the Slavic Federation, who I just finished a war with. They negotiated for peace. In return, they gave me the city of Konechno. I decided to raise that city, but it's taking a little while for it to fully raise. And one of the reasons two reasons that I picked to raise it. One is, if you look at my health, it's pretty bad, negative 58, and you can see all the different penalties I'm getting as far as less production, less science, culture, growth, and whatnot. So that's one reason I decided to raise the city. But the more important reason comes back to the victory that we're looking to achieve, and that's the Exodus, or Exodus Gate. And the goal of this victory is, once the gate is fully complete, you're going to be bringing people from Earth through the gate to your planet that you currently have colonized here. And it's my understanding, again, this is my first time to do it, but it's my understanding that once the Earthlings come through the gate, you have to establish an Earthling outpost, which I guess is similar to, building any new city, whereby you start out as an outpost and it eventually becomes a city. So I'm not exactly sure at this point how many units or how many Earthlings need to come through. I did a little research as far as the manual is concerned for this game, and one thing I noticed is that you may not need to just build one city per Earthling that comes through. And basically the manual kind of indicated that, and I'll read it verbatim here: Earthling settlers can be used to found new Earthling settlements or increase the population of an existing Earthling settlement, but it cannot be used to increase the population of an existing player city. So what I'm guessing that means is that you might be able to, have a few units that come through and all batch them into one outpost together, whereby you couldn't add them to, let's say, Freeland to get credit. But I'm assuming that you can build one outpost, and then as more units come through, maybe just build the population of that outpost up and get credit. But we'll have to see. I do have some land that is not built up in here, so when they do start coming through the Exodus, this is going to be my primary place to send them. I'm thinking I might be able to get maybe 2 cities up here, probably one around this area and then another around this area. I may need to take out this outpost over here, which I don't think it should be any problem. The other place I have to build outposts is south looks like I've got some land over here. I can fit maybe 2 or 3 outposts if need be. I think I might be able to even put one over here, as well as there's some land over here to my east that I could probably put some outposts in also. So looks like I've got a few options on that. And if worse comes to worse, I can always look west and probably go after the African Union here. I've got a pretty good military right now. Got a Lev destroyer right here, some Lev tanks, tons of battle suits, and I think I'd probably have a successful war against him, and I could possibly take some of his cities and raise them and create even more space for the Earthlings that come through the gate. So that's pretty much the situation at the moment. Let's go ahead and get going. Again, it's 1 turn to the Exodus is finished, so I'm expecting that should be done on the very next turn here. Okay, sure enough, you notice that the Exodus gate all of a sudden lit up. So it's now active. So let's take care of some other things here first. Looks like we got a bunch of places to put a new production. Freeland was building the Exodus gate. So at this point, I'm maybe just going to put it in the command center, just in case I do get attacked. You know, there was I had read at one point that when you build the Exodus gate or the Emancipation gate for the Supremacy victory, that the other civs would come after you and do their utmost to bring your gate down. That didn't happen in my Emancipation gate Supremacy victory, so we'll have to see if it happens here, but always good to be on your guard. And looks like we got some other places to do some production. Here I'm just gonna kind of work on the production of the city itself. Richport doesn't have much, but because I'm way behind in health, I'm going to go ahead and go with a pharma lab for them. And this is a relatively new city here, Kasempetan. I'm also going to do a pharma lab there also to try to work on my health. So it says I've completed the Exodus gate. Yay. Victories have been updated. Let's look at the Promised Land victory condition. For those of you that don't know, there's a few steps that need to be taken before you can build the Exodus gate. One is to build the LaserCom satellite and launch it. Second is to research nanotechnology. And then finally construct the Exodus gate. And you can tell down here, looks like it's giving me a specific number. That's good. Settle the Earthling refugees, 0 out of 20. So I'm guessing that means there's going to be 20 Earthlings that I'm going to be pulling here that will need to build cities. And again, hopefully I can batch a few of those up to a few cities. Okay, so let's take a look at that gate right now. And click on it. Looks like, okay, to summon an Earthling settler. Summon an Earthling settler unit through the gate. Earthling settlers are special civilian units used to create and improve Earthling settlements. They follow the same rules as colonists and outposts. They can also be used to increase the population of existing Earthling settlements. Okay, so yeah, that does sound even more so like I can batch them up. However, there is a max there of 6 per settlement. I assume that means 6 population, not necessarily 6 Earthlings. You know, I'm wondering if a outpost turns into a city and the population increases, you might not be able to bring 6 of these Earthlings into one outpost. But let's see how it goes. Maybe we can. So let me click on that, and sure enough, it populates the Exodus with a Earthling unit. And Let's just see what else we got here. Looks like I've got a bunch of aliens down here near some of my cities. That's okay. I've had a relatively friendly relationship with the aliens. That's worked well for me because I've been in a lot of wars, and you know, when other civs come after you, if you're friendly with the aliens, they'll present another buffer for the other civ when they're trying to go after your cities. So that kind of worked out well for me, and as you can see, there's a bunch of aliens down here as well as over in this area. But again, they've been friendly, so I'm not going to provoke a war with them right now. Looks like we try to steal some technology, but that didn't work. So well, let's just try it again. More technology doesn't hurt. And let's see what we got for quests. Looks like we got something new here. Okay, that's looks like we've got a quest decision to make. +2 production from petroleum wells or +2 culture. I like culture. I like getting virtues, so let me go ahead and choose that for now. That's all complete. Okay. This unit here, I'm just going to kind of keep them over in this area just in case the Slavic Federation decides they want to start another war with me. On the other hand, I've got a bunch of units here that I'm going to start sending over towards the African Union. Again, simply because if it gets to the point where I need more land to build these outposts for the Earthling settlers, that I may need to go to war with the African Union and take some of their land. This guy we're gonna just kind of keep in the city alert for now, and he's gonna go ahead and repair that improvement. And let's go ahead and just put the Lev Destroyer on alert for now. Again, here's the African Union over here. If I do have to attack them, Thabo is going to be the first place I go after. And it looks like it's time for our earthly unit, earthly settlement. I am going to move him, I think, up into this area over here to see if I can pop a settlement up there. So let's just have him head that way. Let me see if I can pull another unit through the gate. I'm not sure if there's a limit. And apparently... okay, nothing's happening, so I'm guessing you can only pull one Earthling settler through the gate per turn. That would be my guess. So again, we got some more good military units here, and we're just going to send them over towards the border with the African Union. So I guess one of the first good tips you're going to need for this kind of victory is to make sure you've got land, available land to build upon. I can see if you didn't do that in advance, you could have quite a bit of struggle, at least getting these Earthling settlers to get their outposts and to complete the victory. And again, just some more military units sending over here towards the African Union border. One thing to note is I've got a worker building a magline. Magline, is that the name of it? Magrail, I'm sorry. Building a Magrail right here, which is actually going to connect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cities, all in one turn. So I'm expecting that's going to really bump up my energy per turn that I'm making. Right now I'm making 87. So once that Magrail is finished on this square, that should bump that up pretty good. And again, this is just going to be sending more units on over. Okay. So going back to our victory here, we've got the Exodus Gate, we've got our first Earthling settler We're going to move them over towards here, see if they can build an outpost. I might want to consider sending some military units up here towards the Church of Dawn's Light. In fact, let me use this ranged unit that I've got in here in Maeva to head over that way. I think one of the problems is you can't build a outpost within 3 squares of one of these game-generated outposts. So because of that, I think I'm going to want to have to take him out, which should provide for more space or another place to put a settlement for our Earthlings we're pulling through. And that's actually somebody else attacking him also, so I'm guessing maybe the Slavic Federation. However, they don't have any units nearby, so not sure what their goal is there. Again, this guy I'm just going to keep in the area just in case the Slavic Federation wants to go at it again. I'll at least have one guy over there in defense. Here we're just going to send this guy over towards the African Union border. There's our Earthling settler again. Let's just keep heading up that way. I got a worker here. I think with him what I'm going to do is just I think I'm going to have him maybe build a road towards the south area. This area in the south where I can actually put 2 to 3 settlements if need be. But my problem is I don't have a road going down there. The closest road I have is from Freeland over to Jimbumba and then down to Pambella. I would like to have something right from the Exodus Gate, maybe something going through Consempitan and then down into this area where I can build the outpost, just to get the settlers there a little bit quicker. And again, these are just notifications. We've got aliens near some of our cities, which is okay. We're friendly with them. Jambumba, let's go ahead and yeah, let's do another. Let's do a Dragoon, I think. And these evolved battlesuits have been excellent as far as my wars are concerned. They're very good, sturdy units. Pretty happy with them, as well as the Lev Destroyer. This guy I'm gonna kinda... No, I'll move him over towards the border also with the African Union. Okay, let's find a use here. For him, yeah, let's just develop the land a little bit more so. Okay, him we wanted to take out the Church of Dawn's Light. For some reason, it seems like it's not letting us do that. Okay. Not sure why it's not letting me take out the Church of Dawn's Light. It was my understanding that any Civ should be able to do that. It's a ranged unit. Maybe it's possible that the Church of Dawn's Light is, you could tell it's pretty low as far as the amount of strength left. Could be that it's so low that it's waiting for a melee unit to actually go in and take it over. Which, as far as nearby melee units, yeah, let me start this battlesuit over there and see if that's what the issue is. And again, these units here I'm just going to mainly use to possibly attack African Union if need be. I'm doubting if it's going to get to that point. I think I've got plenty of land, and especially if I can batch the Earthlings up into, 5 or 6 into one settlement, then I probably shouldn't have to go to war with African Union. but they're not doing anything at the moment anyway. Of course, the Slavic Federation could always attack once again. Okay, I haven't pulled my unit over for this turn yet, so let's go ahead and take care of that. And for the heck of it, let's go ahead and send him towards the southern area here. So we've got one just to the northwest of our capital, these guys right here, and the second one we're sending down south. Okay, let's go ahead and do the next one. I should probably pull those units over at the beginning of the turn just so I don't forget by the time I hit the next turn button. Looks like the Church of Dawn's Light should be totally out of defense at this point. So I'm getting more of a feeling that it's just needing a melee unit to finish it off. Aliens, once again, no problem there. Intrigue, I haven't had any problem with either. It goes up to 1 and then goes right back down to 0 the next turn, so it hasn't really been an issue. And he's just a defensive unit. And there's our Lev Destroyer. You know, I've already got one over here by the African Union as well as a Lev tank. I'm debating whether I should keep him over here just in case the Slavic Federation decides to attack again. Problem is I've got a lot of puppeted cities over here, and the puppeted cities don't create military units, so I'm really the responsible party on that regards to keep these puppets safe. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and keep him in this area here. If the Slavic Federation was going to attack me, it would probably be at Sarek. Other than that, again, this city here is in the process of being raised, so I really don't have to worry about that. So yeah, I would think it would be Sarek that it would go after. So let me just pull this Lev Destroyer back over here to Vanguard just in case. I could always send him out west if the African Union does get into war with me. Not a big deal. And yeah, we'll continue to send everybody else over west. You know, this guy here, I'm probably going to need to put 1 or 2 cities over in this area, so I think what I might do, the shortest road would probably be the shortest way to get over to this area is probably going to be from the gate down south here and then east. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe construct a road from Rangai over to this area just to see if I can cut a few more turns down for the Earthlings. And again, let me just pull over the next Earthling before I forget them. Okay, this is one from last turn. We're sending him south. And this new one, let's go ahead and send him over to this area over here. You know what? No, let me send him up to that same place the first one's going, just so I can see how that works as far as increasing the population of an Earthling outpost. Okay, this guy here is going to build that road that we want from the gate down south. And just more battle suits. Centurion, you can also. You go take care of the Church of Dawn's Light. And that's our initial Earthling. Okay, actually looks like I can build an outpost right here. It doesn't look like there's any red in the description, so even though Freeland has expanded its border out there, it still allows you to put an outpost as long as it's not too close to another city, so as long as it's not too close to Freeland. So let me go ahead and do that. Nope, it is not letting me do it, so maybe I am too close to Freeland. I'm not sure how much the miasma is going to hurt the Earthling units. Let me just head them up this way, and then I'll kind of come up and head one spot west. Looks like down here we got plenty of area to maybe build some biowells. Again, this guy, I don't think he can do anything to Church of Dawn's Light, so... Okay, so we've got 3 Earthling units at this point. One here, I'm going to send him up northwest and then probably west and try to build a city or settlement right there. We've got a second one heading south here, and then the third one is here. They're going to just see if we can add them to that outpost that the first one makes. Okay, dumbing. Again, this could possibly be that the other civs are recognizing that I've got the Exodus, and being that I have the Exodus, I should be close to a victory. So that could possibly be that the other civs are getting ready to all start a war against me to keep me from doing that. Okay, aliens, aliens, aliens. We're friendly. Don't worry about them. And Dao Ming has condemned us. We already know that. And it looks like Harda is looking for some new production. Do we have any kind of health related? Doesn't look like we do. Let's just maybe do a quick one there. The Old Earth Relic is only 2 turns. Okay, let's just alert him as our defensive unit. We'll alert our left destroyer also. You're going to build a road. We'll just start it right there. I said a road, but it's really a mag rail at this point that he needs to build. You keep heading south to make your settlement. And it's heading west. You build your mag rail. So by the time all these units get over to where the African Union is, I'm going to have a pretty good powerful force in case they do want to start a war. I might just see if I can build that city right there on the next turn. See how that goes. West. Tank, same with you. Warden, make your way over that way also. And you know, I forgot to build my settler unit this turn. I moved my left tank in there. Hopefully that's not going to mess things up. And yeah, okay, I guess I did. I ended up moving my left tank in there, and now it's not allowing me to bring an Earthling settler through. So that was there's a good strategy or tip, is don't do that. It's a pretty dumb move. I ended up putting something in the Exodus which is preventing the Earthlings from coming through. So lessons learned. And, okay, let's see if you're ready to take out the Church of Dawn's Light. Yes. So it should only take 1 hit. And sure enough it does. Okay, I got some energy and science from it. Okay, it gives me a little derelict settlement that I could possibly move an explorer up there and get something from. I happen to have an explorer parked over here. He wasn't doing anything, so
something
let's
strange nearby.
send him
It
up
could be
that
a ruin,
way.
some sort of wreck.
Just go that way. Okay, we've got a left tank here in Harta. I think we've got enough units headed towards the African Union lands, so I'm going to kind of keep him back for defense in case the Slav Federation tries to do anything. You might as well go back up here to this city and defend it if need be. Jet alert. Worker here. Well, most of that stuff is pretty much done. Looks like we can convert this road to a mag rail. We'll go ahead and do that. And okay. So again, tip to learn is don't put anything in the Exodus because it'll prevent you from bringing Earthlings over. I'm hoping this next turn we should be able to build our first Earthling settlement. And we've got another unit right behind it, which is going to increase the population of that, and we've got a second one headed south. So this next turn, we'll move that Lev tank out of the Exodus and work on building our fourth Earthling, or pulling our fourth Earthling over from Earth. And yeah, we're putting people on your borders. We won't attack unless you decide to attack us first. So we meant no offense. So you can go away for now.
Good AI prevents bad operators
Okay,
from
looks
using
like we
computers to
researched
conduct useless
technology.
tasks at high speeds
Looks like
with
it's
many degrees of vacuous precision.
oh, that's the one that you need to build the Emancipation Gate, which we're not using in this game. So, but hypercomputing is the tech. Okay, you see a bunch of these exclamation points. City connection established. The reason for that is I built a mag rail right here, which connected my capital Freeland with this city, this city, this city. Because I have these string of roads and mag rails, all these cities are now officially connected to my capital. And before we were making about 87 energy a turn, so we just bumped that up to 161 per turn. So connecting to the capital seems to help a lot as far as your energy production is concerned. Aliens, okay, victory is updated. Okay, this I think was just the fact that since we got the tech for the Emancipation Gate, it's just telling us we could construct that if we need to, but nope, we're going to stick with the Exodus Gate. So we need that. And Freeland needs some new production. What the heck, let's go for Wonder here, the nanothermite Wonder. And there's no really specific tech I need right now. The only thing is I'm kind of hoping to get the Steam achievement for the max amount of purity. So I'm just going to kind of see how many more techs I would need to get that achievement. Looks like there's maybe 4 techs left that have the purity affinity points. Let me go ahead and work on the hyperconductors next. I mean, not that I need them. I've got 15 purity points right now, so I very well will probably complete the victory of the Exodus Gate well before I get maxed out on purity, but we'll see. You never know what might happen, I guess. Okay, so this guy has built that road that connected everybody and their brother. Let's have him work with this other worker here to build that road going into the south. And before I forget anything, let's get this left tank out of here. And let's bring another Earthling through. Okay. Where do I want to send him? I'm going to see if this area, I think this area we could possibly build this settlement there, so me see if we can get him going that way. Oops. Okay, apparently. Alright, I guess I gotta see if I can choose. There we go. Sometimes it's tough to choose the gate versus the unit that's inside of it. Yeah, let's just bring him up there for now. And, okay, you can come on back. Okay, let's give this a try. I don't see any reason I can't build a city here, so let's go ahead and give that a try. And sure enough, okay, it comes up as Earthling Settlement, just Earthling Settlement. So, I wonder if you can change the name. No, it doesn't even look like. Okay, it's an outpost, so I can't go into it anyway. But okay, we built our first Earthling Settlement. That's a good sign. I would assume now our victory condition should be down to 19. Let's double check that. And sure enough, 1 out of 20. So, okay, let's get these guys on alert status over to the west here. These turns will go quicker once I get everybody over there and put them on alert status. This guy, this Earthling is being sent south, so let's keep going. And already did that. Yep. Okay. I think we are ready for our next turn. So we got our first Earthling settlement built. 19 more to go. And let's go ahead and kick off the next turn. So it doesn't seem like the other civs are coming after me just yet, so that could be because I am well far above them as far as military, and you can see the score over in the upper right corner here. I'm almost double the African Union, so it could be that they recognize that I'm just way too powerful to attack. But then again, I'm going to win the game otherwise, so why wouldn't they? Okay, this is our unit. We're going to see if we can add to the initial Earthling settlement that we built. Not sure how to do that. Let's just move it on there and see if anything happens. And it doesn't look like it did, so I'm guessing maybe next turn I'll have the chance to add them in. We'll see how that goes. Okay, let's get you over there. Status. And okay, where specifically do I want to put this guy? I want to try to fit 3 settlements down here. So maybe one I could probably put relatively close to this coastal area here. Let me just go ahead and send that settler that way. And okay, he's going to join our troops over this way. Looks like I've got a few on alert here that I can move closer. And also, kind of move you up that way. And before I forget anything, let me go ahead and pull the next Earthling through the Exodus gate. Okay, good. Now you need to heal a little bit. Since you're not in miasma, you should go ahead and heal too. Okay, now where do I want to send this unit? Let me go ahead and okay, I've got some a settlement I'm going to build down here. So let me go ahead and send them that way also, just as a way to see if I can build the population of that settlement once it gets built. Arta, for you. Sure, let's just do a recycler. Come this way. Okay. So we're still got 19 more to go. I'm hoping we'll be able to add that one Earthling into our original Earthling settlement up here on this next turn. Okay, he's going to go ahead and see what he can get out of that derelict settlement there. Yeah, you're going to do a mag rail to the south. Oh, okay. Looks like Barre beat me to the nanothermite, which I was trying to build in my capital, so not a big deal. Aliens, no problem. Okay, that's fine. I was wondering if I should even go for another worker here. Yeah, let's do that. Build more roads. Bag rails. For Maeva, don't look like we got any health related stuff, so let's just do some production stuff. Good. And okay, we're building. For you, let's just do a fleet site, I think. Okay. You go ahead and do an expedition on that site. You turn this road into a mag rail. You keep going on your mag rail up towards Sarek. Okay, you come this way. Okay, you're the one that's going to go towards the coast here. And why don't we have you do a mag rail too down into that southern area. Go ahead and alert status. Same for you. You guys can move closer. Battlesuit can move closer. You guys go on alert. You guys heal up. Okay, so now we're going to see if we can add this group of Earthlings to this settlement. I assume just by hitting this button right here. And sure enough, it bumped it up to 2. And looking at our victory, yep, shows that we now have credit for 2 out of 20. So I'm getting the feeling we could probably add 4 more to this. Simply because it's nowhere near into becoming a city where it's going to increase its population. So let's go ahead and bring another Earthling over for now, and I think maybe we will send every other one up towards that way and see if we can get 6 in there. So we may not even need this area over here. You know, if we can get 6 up to this one, I think I can build one here, another 6 there. I think I can build one here on the coast, another 6 there. That'd be 18 right there. So I would just need one other place, maybe where that Church of Dawn's Light was. We can build a final settlement up that way, since it's fully surrounded by my cities. We'd be well protected. But you know, who knows? It may be that as we're getting close to getting all 20 of these settlers or Earthlings into settlements, that the other civs may indeed realize, oh, they're about to lose the game, so might as well come after me. And they might try to bring those settlements down. That would be a good question, is if this settlement was attacked right now and destroyed, would I still get credit for it? I think that might have been covered in the manual. Just look at the manual here real quick and see if they did say anything about that. Okay, if the Exodus Gate is destroyed, you don't lose progress toward the victory, but you have to construct another Exodus Gate to continue. That's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, it does say if Earthling settlements are destroyed after they convert to normal cities, the player does not lose progress towards the victory. So it sounds like if that settlement is attacked and destroyed before it becomes a full city, that I would probably lose that credit. Right now I've got 2 population in there. I'd probably lose those 2 points towards the victory. So that's something to keep in mind, is that you might not want to put your settlements, you might not want to put it on a border with another civ that's probably going to go to war with you, because they'll just take that settlement out and you'll lose a lot of progress towards your victory condition. So, okay, another strategy learned. Okay, you're gonna come over here, and you're coming down this way. I've actually got 2 Earthlings headed towards this area. Let me put them down there. And okay, next turn I'll see if I can build a settlement there. And looks like Richport. You could probably really use a worker there. Got plenty of land to be worked on. Okay, so 18 more to go as far as Earthlings goes. I've got 2 headed to this area, 1 more headed to this area. I did bring my Earthling over already. No, I didn't. I need to remember to do that at the beginning of the turn, because otherwise I'll forget. Okay, where do I want to send him? I got a 3rd one headed towards the settlement there. I think I might go ahead and send this one over towards this area here to build a new settlement that way. So, and this area is pretty well protected. Doesn't even have any miasma, so yeah, let's just get them sent all the way that way. Okay, let's go to next turn. So a few more tips, learning as we go here. You just go on alert. Same for you. Yeah, don't build settlements near your borders, because your enemies might take them out. And be careful of miasma. And I'd say another tip is bring your Earthling over as close to the beginning of the turn as you can remember, so you don't go to the next turn without bringing one over. So let's see if we can get in that habit. Come on down. You're the next contestant on Civ Beyond Earth. Okay, aliens. Victory is updated. What did I do? Transcendence. Okay. Don't need to worry about that. And somebody got promoted. Let's have you... I've got tons of military right now. Let's do the steel technology. Maybe we can get to that Steam achievement of Purity Max points. And you stole a tech. What tech did you steal? Transgenics. What was transgenics? I'm assuming it didn't have any purity points, otherwise we would have got a pop-up. Okay, a health-related building, the Gene Smelter. That might be good. And the Promethean. I think that's a wonder. Again, health-related. So, getting better with my health. I was negative 58, I think, at the start of this video. Down to negative 50 right now. So, we still got a ways to go here. Let's, for you, do that Gene Smelter. Okay, for you, I'm going to send him kind of down south here, just in case I do have issues with the aliens, but I don't expect I will. And trade convoy. I'm doing good on science, I'm doing good on energy, so let's focus on production, I guess. There's nobody that needs a lot of production at this point, so let's just find one that's got high numbers. And worker, do your thing. Okay, you are on the way. You know what? This is gonna be an experiment. I just want to move him into the miasma just to see how much an effect it has on an Earthling. Hopefully it's not going to take him out in one turn. That would be kind of a bummer. You're going to join these guys who should build their settlement. And no, I guess I'm probably too close to Kazimpetan. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to put. I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit him here after all. That's okay. I can send him south if need be. Okay, you're gonna go to the coast. Aliens have been friendly, so hopefully that won't be an issue. Let's go ahead and send you up towards the initial settlement. And another trade convoy. Let's just find a good one here. They're all pretty close to each other. Let's do this one. Okay. I want to see the effect of miasma on this Earthling. Again, this is the first time I've had such victory conditions, so just doing a little experimentation for future times. A unit was killed. Well, it doesn't look like it was that unit, though. And it doesn't even look like they decreased in health. So who got killed? Oh, these aliens killed us Earthling. Okay, why are they doing that? We've been friendly this whole time, guys. You pick now to be the time? Well, maybe the aliens are more upset than the other civs that I'm close to winning the game. That wouldn't make sense to me, but what do we want? Another covert agent, or no? Let's do 10% worker speed. Get those roads produced a little quicker. And production health. Production health. Okay. Oh, let's pull our Earthling over. Oh, that's a bummer. We lost that one Earthling. You know, if these aliens are going to be a problem, I've got plenty of military to come down there and eradicate you. I think I've got one battle suit on the way to Pambella. Maybe I ought to send a few down there since, again, I don't think I'm going to need to go after the African Union. I think I got enough land, especially since we can fit 6 Earthlings all in one outpost. So I think we're going to be fine there. So maybe I'll move some of those military units down that way. Doesn't look like our Earthling got affected by the miasma at all. So, okay, good to know. Just keep sending people through the miasma and not have to worry about that. And again, okay, I already did that. I don't think I could build him here, no. Well, maybe I should try to send him south. I don't know why the aliens... I don't think I was close to a nest over here, because the nest is right here. So it wasn't... Sometimes when you get close to a nest is when the aliens will attack you, even if you're friendly with them. But I don't think I was close being over here, so... let me go ahead and maybe get him... I think maybe I might put him out on the sea here, and maybe I can slip him in real quick and build an outpost before they have a chance to do anything. Okay, for you... let me send this one. I'm going to send him down south, but I might try to get him in this area, especially if I got a battle suit and other units headed towards here. So if these aliens are going to be a problem, then you know, I'll be protected. In fact, let me go ahead, send them down the road here, and they'll come down here and work their way around to Pambella. Okay, so we still have 18 to go. We'll have to see what happens with these units. I mean, I could send them over here too, but there's tons of aliens over here also. So, okay, let me pause a moment and think about it, and we'll resume shortly.